I said, come on, Ken, are you really? Seriously? He goes, put me in the hardest precinct you can possibly get. And I said, oh man, I don't know. But no, they're going to love you, Joe. They're going to love it. So,
Joe thinks somebody gets shot. I'll risk Republican Party, I'll risk everything I had to do. I don't think the Democrats will shoot me, but we'll find out. We'll see on demand.
Ken's been a friend of mine, very hard worker, excellent supporter. He works at the Chicago Board of Trade. And when we talk about economics or we talk about conditions of businesses, other than hard business owners taking it in the chops nowadays, we also have people that actually make things in Hammond, Indiana, and I know it's off the wall peak, but Pekinese back there has been in the trenches for years, and he owns OK Champion, and that is a man that embodies small businesses and making a product and appealing to the backbone of what made this country great. It's guys like him that actually move things. And Pete, thank you very much for coming out tonight. I can't say enough, buddy. We have union workers here. We have people that are looking for jobs here. We have mothers, we have fathers. And it kind of talks about what we need to do today in order to bring this economy around is to bring everybody to the table, match our resources, and see what's out there and attract it to the city of Hammond, match it up, and put people to work. Not giving out a check just to give out a check, because once the money runs out, people are saying, well, where's my check? The best thing you can do for an individual to give them the respect that they themselves deserve and deep down want is an opportunity to work in an environment that will give them a decent check. Hammond, Indiana is at the crossroads. It's an industrial center, and we shouldn't shy away from the fact that we just don't need college-bound. We just don't need college-educated folks. We need it all. We need that guy, that plumber, that electrician, that machinist, that dreamer, that computer whiz, that corporate leader, that businessman, that distributor. All of these embody what America is about. Now, that's what I actually live and breathe in my belief as an American. What I can do in the city of Hammond, Indiana, by running for city council is to try to create an environment that recognizes what's best in us by attracting industries and looking out over the horizon and seeing what new technologies are out there and participating in the marketplace. We have rail traffic that we now are going to attract potash. Potash is also going to be need services, rail, mechanical, logistics. These are jobs that are small machine and repair shops sprinkled through Hammond that through that Summer Street corridor can supply what potash needs. But we need to plan out. Which I think is a great program, but we also have to fix the back end of that so that these kids that are getting degrees now won't have to leave Hammond to all points north, south, east, west, but say the Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana area is thriving enough that I can apply what I learned in college to the marketplace here. That builds stability across the region. Hammond, the only thing Hammond lacks is the will to act and leadership to act upon the will that is out there. You talk to anybody, and after they get through the I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican, you start talking about their inner beliefs, their soul. They want to work. They want to produce. They want a wage. These are things that we can match up. We should have no problem attracting industry. Instead of taking direction and saying, well, what's this guy want? What's that guy want? What's that voting pattern over here? I can't go outside the bounds. Challenge yourself for the residents that are in this city by saying, we need to go out and talk to this industry, or we need to talk to this business leadership, we need to talk to these union reps here. We need to work together as Americans. The BP project is a great project, and I'm glad that it is in Hammond, Indiana.
I support it from the get-go.
Yeah, tell me.
Back in the day when they were first talking about doing the project at BP, there were hardly any politicians showed up for a variety of reasons to support that project. The moderate Republicans in Hammond were there from day one supporting that project, and that was before the economic crisis hit. Imagine what the region would be like if that project would have got voted down. So, you know, you need to look out forward a little bit and not just worry about today, because times are tough. Times are very hard, you know, but the United States has been challenged many times during its history and has always risen to the occasion. And I don't believe that this time will be any different. Well, there's a crisis of confidence in our leadership and in the business, industry, the financial institutions have kind of let us down. And I work in the financial industry, and I remember in 2008, 2009, I worked for one man. Our business is 3 people, and we compete against multi-billion-dollar industries. The only thing that we have to go by, you know, is our thought processes and our wits. And in 2008, late 2008, early 2009, it was incredibly difficult to go to work every day and watch other boss lose money, lots of money, day in, day out, and still get up the next day and go there and take our chances again, and then come home at night and listen to the news about how evil, capitalists are. Not every capitalist is inherently evil. There's millions of guys that go out there and risk their own capital every day, just like this businessman in the back of the room risks his capital every day. And I think what financial guys are looking for is a little clarity on what's going on. You know, they can't plan for the future when the rules are changing every 3 months based on what the latest political winds are, or what the latest headlines are. And that's another problem with America right now is we're very headline driven right now. One day Greece is going to default, the stock market's down 300 points, and as you've noticed, maybe the last several days, if you've been watching the news, in theory, I guess the European problem is solved, and the stock market's rallied over 10% in less than 2 weeks. The month of October in 2011 is the largest percentage point gain in the Dow Jones Industrial Average in the history of the market. So is the market telling us that, you know, we're turning the corner, or what's going on? But I don't know. But we do have a crisis of confidence. There's no doubt about that. And we need leadership. And one reason why I support Joe McCarthy and Michael Dye is because they're leaders. They're guys that are out there that are not going to sit there and waffle on an issue. They're going to tell you what they think, and they're going to take a stand. And sometimes they're going to be wrong, because nobody's ever right 100% of the time. But these are gentlemen that are right far more often than they're wrong. And you know, there's been, I'm not going to bash Democrats. I'm not going to say bad things about people because they vote what they believe. But I will say this, that the city of Hammond Common Council has been controlled by Democrats for a long, long time. And they are the legislative branch of our government. And so these people that have been getting voted in term after term after term bear a lot of the responsibility for the situation that we are in. So I think maybe it's time for a change. And I think that Joe McCarthy and Michael Dye are gentlemen, intelligent, and driven individuals who will find solutions to the problems that are, you know, hurting all of us right now. So that's all I have to say.
Thanks, Abe.